We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. Alexander toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into third place all time. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson would have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down, Stanford. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf.
His 19th touchdown now in the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 25, here's second down and 1. Back to throw. Stanford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. We talk about the Seahawk defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Stanford working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Haynes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. Off-play action. Stanford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways.
2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Nice job there as he rolls for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Second and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Haynes. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Stanford.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
With career touchdown number 163, that moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After after the roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On second down now, it's Haynes, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Haynes. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Haynes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, Stanford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Stanford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 4th down.
It's just so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stanford. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Reek Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athletics is a picture as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hey, go Fury. Check, smash. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Haynes. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Giving a yard up to the 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, it's Haynes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Back to throw. Stanford over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. But in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stanford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing hands, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And it's up to the deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stanford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Alexander. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Alexander. He'll find Metcalf. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give right side. Haynes, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Stanford, he'll let this go for the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like the
touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Alexander. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Dallas.
Back to throw. Stanford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at the 38-yard line.
What a waste of time.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, it's Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To throw on 3rd down. Stanford. He finds his man complete. It's Haynes. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Throwing on 1st down. Stanford. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And quickly, they get to the line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stanford. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down, Stanford. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.